Good afternoon. Welcome to Dean W. Houghton Memorial Field in Poultney, Vermont. This afternoon, a beautiful day. We have lots of sunshine. Temperatures, I would guess, probably in the 70s, maybe lower 80s. And this afternoon, we will have a presentation of the Poultney Fairhaven High School football matchup. This is the opening game for both of these teams, opening home game for the Poultney Blue Devils. Here hosting their rival Fairhaven Slaters, Poultney a Division III team. Fairhaven obviously plays in the Division II ranks. A little bit unusual that these two teams are playing the opening game of the season. Normally this game is held somewhere in the middle of the season or more towards the end of the season, but nonetheless, a great afternoon for some high school football. Very good day weather-wise, and let's give you a little look at the Dean W. Houghton Memorial Field here at Poultney High School, and just in beautiful shape. First game of the season, and we're glad to be here to bring you this presentation of high school sports here on PEGTV. Good crowds here on hand for this contest this afternoon. As you might imagine, you have a Poultney-Fairhaven rivalry with many years of history to it, and a lot of folks know each other here as they don't live too far away from each other. Fairhaven just a few miles up the road here from Poultney. Always makes a great day when you get good crowds from both hometowns rooting on their teams here this afternoon. And there you see the officials meeting out there at midfield, and we will have our opening kickoff coming up here in just a moment. There across the way, we have a look at the Fairhaven Slater team. And as we look at them, let's mention some of the senior players on that team. Trey Lee, a senior. Tim Kendall is a senior. We're just going to go right off the roster here. Bill Lussier, one of the seniors for Fairhaven. Mason Williams, another one of the seniors. Ethan Lowell, a senior. Ty Mackey, a senior. And I believe I have everybody there. The coaches are Jim Hill, Adam Perry, PJ Zabo, Keith Heyer, Hunter Muzzy, Caleb Lisai, DJ Perry, and Chris Parker, all listed on the roster. The athletic trainer is Mr. Mike Finnegan. And the Poultney Blue Devils, as we look out right underneath us, and we'll see the Poultney captains. Looks like 4 captains here on this team. I'll be walking out to meet their counterparts here at the midfield at Houghton Memorial Field here today, and we'll have the coin toss here in just a moment. Let's give you the senior players here for the Poultney Blue Devils. For Poultney, Tegan Capman is a senior. Jack Anderson, another one of the seniors. Hub Susnoff, a senior. Hope I'm pronouncing these names correctly. Nolan Gino, a senior. Robert Boulot, a senior. Jesse Flood, a senior. And Jared Lambert, a senior. The coaching staff for the Poultney Blue Devils, Mr. Dave Capman, his assistants Chris Capman, Joe DeBonis, Eric Heyer, Justin Heyer, Jeff King, Phil Welsh, and Grant Schreiber. The athletic trainer is Zach Royer. So there we have it, the seniors for both of these squads. And we also have given you the coaching staffs. Again, this is the opening game of the season for both of these teams as the 2023 high school football season will get underway here this afternoon and, for that matter, around the state of Vermont. Understand the Rutland High Red Raiders played last night at Alumni Field.
Or something coming in with our players or Fairhaven players.
And we should have our opening kickoff coming up here in just a moment. There's both the Poultney and Fairhaven captains meeting at the 50-yard line, center of the field, shaking hands, and we'll get this one underway here shortly. You see your 4 officials out there on the field too as we look out.
draw, penalty to the right hand. What's that?
Justin, you want me to do sportsmanship?
Yeah.
Good afternoon and welcome to Poultney High School for the game this afternoon between the Fairhaven Union High School and your Poultney Blue Devils. The Vermont Principals Association Code of Conduct for Spectators. We hope that you all enjoy the game and will join together in the spirit of fair play, good manners, and exemplary sportsmanship. In doing so, we ask that you please adhere to the following. Spectators are an important part of the games and are encouraged to conform to the accepted standards of good sportsmanship and behavior. Spectators should at all times respect officials, coaches, and players as guests of the community and extend all courtesies to them. Enthusiastic cheering for one's own team is encouraged. However, all courtesies should be extended. Under no circumstances will harassment be tolerated. The throwing of objects, confetti, debris, or other things from the stands is prohibited. Spectators will respect and obey directives from all school officials and supervisors at athletic contests. Remember, a ticket gives you the privilege to observe and support high school sports. Spectators will observe the rules of the local school concerning smoking, food and beverage consumption, littering, and parking procedures in accordance with state law. Smoking is not permitted anywhere on school grounds. At this time, we would like both teams to please face the American flag for the playing of our national anthem.
Okay, both teams at their respective sidelines, and we're just about ready to get this one underway here. The Fairhaven Slaters, you see out on the sideline over near their far side of the field. See if we can zoom in over there and give you a shot of the Slater starters here today. There's the starting team for Fairhaven. This afternoon's game just about ready to get kickoff underway. And now the Poultney Blue Devils coming out on the field. There's Poultney on their home field, opening game of the season here, 2023 season. And it looks like we'll be Poultney kicking off to the Fairhaven Slaters. So the Blue Devils will kick it off. Fairhaven receivers back waiting.
Kicking off for Poultney, number 23, Jack Dickerson. Back deep for the
right, that is Jack Dickerson for the Poultney Blue Devils. That will be kicking it off. Blue Devils break their huddle, ready to go, and we'll have this one underway and the 2023 season underway. There's Trey Lee on the return. Trey Lee will receive that opening kickoff.
Trey Lee with the 21-yard return. Tackled by number 54, Bob Sosnoff.
Under Armour, straight down there.
All right, opening play of the game is a pass play. Quarterback is Joe Buxton, a junior. Pass complete out to Max Cahill at the 40-yard line. That'll be no gain on the play, actually a loss of about a half yard. Buxton out of the shotgun will pass it. Back over on the left side, complete across the 45, 50, down to the 45-yard line. That'll be enough for a first down, about a 15-yard pickup on the play here for Fairhaven.
15-yard gain for Fairhaven and the pass from Buxton.
Slaters keep it on the ground for a run up the middle, actually off left side. Max Cahill on the carry on handoff from Buxton. And to pick up close to first down yardage on the play, about a 9-yard gain. The flag on the play, that'll be a quarterback keeper by Buxton, but again, a penalty flag. Looks like it's going to be a holding.
That is a holding penalty on Fairhaven. 10-yard loss. Repeat, second down.
It is a hold against Fairhaven. There will be no first down. It'll be a 10-yard penalty. Brings the ball back for a 2nd and 12 situation coming up on this next play here for the Fairhaven Slaters. Buxton out of the shotgun here for this next play. Gonna tuck it away and hangs on to it. Tries to run it up the middle, and a host of tacklers there for the Poultney Blue Devils in there to make the stop. Leading the charge, Clayton Kessup.
Tackled on the backfield by Poultney's number 5, Clayton Kessup. Bringing up 3rd and long for Fairhaven.
That will be about a 1-yard loss on the play. It'll bring up a second down. We'll call it 12 coming up on this next play from the 46-yard line for the Fairhaven Slaters. Opening drive of the afternoon, and we're just 10:02 left to go here. First quarter, no score. Buxton will again be out of the shotgun, lined up to his right side. Out of the backfield, Max Cahill. Fake handoff to Cahill, back to pass. It is incomplete over on the right sideline. Intended receiver Phil Bean. And breaking up that play, nice defensive play, Peyton Book.
Peyton Book.
It'll be 3rd down. It's still about 11, 12 yards. 11 or 12 here for Fairhaven.
Timeout. Fairhaven.
Slaters take a timeout here on the field. Okay, timeout is over with. It'll be a 4th down, we'll say about 11, coming up here from the 46-yard line of Poultney. Looks like the Fairhaven Slaters are going to punt the football away, and that'll occur from the about 44-yard line. Fairhaven punter is Joe Buxton. Punt comes down around inside the 10-yard line.
$45-yard punt by Joe Buxton, returned by Eric Kendall for 1 yard. Poultney Blue Devils, first down.
That's Eric Kendall, the return man. Got smothered pretty quickly there. Not a whole lot of opportunity for a decent return. Call it about a 1-yard return from the point where he caught it, which would be inside the 10-yard line. It looks like it'll be placed right around the 9 or 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 coming up from there for the Poultney Blue Devils to start their first drive of the ball game, their opening drive of the 2023 season. Tegan Capman, the quarterback, takes the first snap for the Poultney Blue Devils of the 2023 season. Hands it off, no gain on the play.
Carried by Poultney's number 26, Lucas Welch.
Lucas Welsh on the carry. Lucas, a junior for the Blue Devils. Actually, he'll lose about a half a yard on the play, so we'll call it 2nd down and about 11 coming up inside the 10-yard line. Tegan Capman, one of Dave Capman's grandsons. Caden Capman, of course, a few years ago, the quarterback for this team. Excellent football player, won a state championship that particular year. Tegan is smothered there, looks like right around the goal line. Actually, was there a handoff on that? May have been a hand. No, that was Tegan Capman coming off to the sideline. All right, so that's set up a 3rd down and about 12 here. Loss of a few on the play. Blue Devils will split 2 wide to the right, 1 wide, or 2 wide on the left. So, like they want to air it out here. They do not do that. They keep it on the ground. That's a quarterback keeper by Tegan Capman.
Quarterback Tegan Capman for a gain of 2.
Short yardage gain on the play here, and we'll get it just about at the 10-yard line, 9-yard line. It'll be 4th and 10, though, from that position, so Poultney in a punting situation. Blue Devils will punt from probably right around their goal line, inside the goal line, actually. Jack Anderson stepping back to punt.
Poultney, number 15, Jack Anderson. Return for a touchdown by Fairhaven's number 11, Phil Bean.
Well, a lot of pressure on the Poultney punter on that play. Had to hurry off a punt, which was picked up right around the 10-yard line and then run in for a touchdown, apparently. That'd be Phil Bean for Fairhaven. Taking it into the end zone. We have 6 points up on the board. Fairhaven leading 6-0 on a bit of a broken play there. Deep in Poultney territory, having to punt inside their own goal line, or inside their own end zone. And the extra point kick is up, and that is good.
Extra point is good by number 10, Sam Cairo.
Our score is 7-0. Fairhaven up on top. Give you a shot of the score clock here as we can see it. That extra point good? Just waiting for them to put it up. They got the 6 up on the board here. 6-0, should be 7-0 coming up. Joe Buxton kicking it off for Fairhaven.
Kickoff sails through the end zone for a touchback. It will be Blue Devils ball, 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Kick goes into the end zone, so they will bring it out and to the 20-yard line. That is where Poultney will start their second drive of the afternoon.
Capman for another game. 2nd down and 10, Poultney.
That's a quarterback keeper for the Poultney quarterback, Tegan Capman. Again, bottled up pretty much at the line of scrimmage. There'll be no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. We'll still call it 10 from at the 20-yard line. Poultney's own 20 with 6:35 left to go here in the first quarter. Fairhaven up on top, leading by a score of 7-0. There you see the Fairhaven defense waiting as the Poultney Blue Devils break out of their huddle back to the line of scrimmage. Poultney will split one wide out over on the right side. Everybody else in tight. Capman takes the snap, rolling back to tap pass under some pressure, fires a complete, big hit made right at the 25-yard line.
Incomplete pass by Poultney, broken up by number 14, Joe Buxton.
The intended receiver for Poultney still down on the field, hit hard by Joe Buxton on that play.
Survived the trip. It was rough. Yeah. Basketball, national, basketball. Walk out. Yeah, it was a good time.
And there is the Poultney player shaken up on that previous play coming off the field. It seems to be okay. Good to see. It is Clayton Kessup. Took a hard shot there on that previous pass play. Goes incomplete. Well, it looks like it's they have advanced the football across the 35-yard line, so I would guess a pass interference on the play. It's going to be 1st down Blue Devils. They will have it 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Number 8, Eric Kendall on the carry. There is a flag on the play.
Eric Kendall on the carry there. Received a handoff from quarterback Tegan Capman coming right to left side on a run. And a penalty on the play.
That was a personal foul on Fairhaven for a horse collar tackle.
All right, it is going to be a penalty against the Fairhaven Slaters. As you can see, the official marking off the penalty yardage now, and will advance the football out to the middle of the field, right around the 50-yard line.
First and 10 Blue Devils at the 50.
I understand the penalty call was a horse collar tackle. And Poultney will have it right in the middle of the field. The furthest they've been up the field, second drive of the afternoon. And they'll keep it on the ground, and again, a running play that'll keep them right around the middle of the field at the 50-yard line, so we'll call it a no-gain play on that. So second and 10, still middle of the field, 50-yard line on this next play. Fairhaven defense out there waiting. Here come the Blue Devils. Out of their huddle, and we're ready to go. Tegan Capman will be out of the shotgun. Runner goes in motion right to left side. Capman looking left side. The ball deflected, but complete pass across the 50 to the 49-yard. Very small gain on the play. That's Jack Anderson. And that'll be about a 2-yard gain on the play. So we'll have a second down coming up here, and say 9 on the next play for the Blue Devils as they look at Fairhaven territory for the first time this afternoon at the Fairhaven 49-yard line. Dean W. Houghton Field in Poultney. Beautiful afternoon. High school football opening game of the 2023 season. The Poultney-Fairhaven rivalry on the field. Blue Devils out of their huddle, back to the line of scrimmage. They'll snap it to Tegan Capman from the Fairhaven 49-yard line. Capman rolling out right side, fakes a handoff, looking downfield. Pass is complete to the 40, run to the 35-yard line. Biggest gain of the afternoon.
26, Lucas Welch. First down, Poultney.
Lucas Welch, the receiver on that play, gets a big cheer from the Blue Devil sideline, picking up a first down, and Poultney now at the Fairhaven 35-yard line. Blue Devils out there in their huddle as we look out. A good crowd here on hand this afternoon for this high school football matchup. Poultney back to the line of scrimmage. We'll be ready to go here on this first and 10 now from the Fairhaven 35-yard line. Capman looking to pass. Pass is incomplete behind the line of scrimmage. And scooped up. Little run further down the field. That's Eric Kendall.
Big carry by number 8, Eric Kendall. Second down, Blue Devils.
Kendall will gain nothing on that play. That was a loose ball in the backfield there as he apparently tipped it. Or touched it, and then picked it back up. Gets back to the initial line of scrimmage, and that is what we are looking at right now. Blue Devils out of their huddle, back to the line.
Number 26, Lucas Welch with the long gain off the left side.
That is going to be a touchdown for Poultney. Coming with 3:06 left to go, first quarter.
On the wrong side. Clayton! Other side!
All right, looks like Poultney is going to go for the extra point kick. Try for the 1 point. Extra point conversion. Kick is up, and that is good. Jack Dickerson.
Good by number 23, Jack Dickerson.
So we have a tie ball game with 3:06 left to go here in the first quarter. Tied at 7 apiece. Kickoff coming up.
Kicking off for Poultney, number 23, Jack Dickerson. Back to receive for Fairhaven, number 7, Trey Lee.
All right, Poultney Blue Devils getting ready to kick it off now to the waiting Fairhaven Slaters. We are tied up at 7 apiece. First quarter action from Dean W. Houghton Memorial Field in Poultney. Opening game of the 2023 season. And we'll be ready for the Poultney kick coming up in just a moment. Poultney kicker, guy that just kicked that extra point, is Jack Dickerson.
Fairhaven returned by number 7, Trey Lee, for 23 yards. There will be Fairhaven ball, 1st and 10 at their own 33.
A kickoff return there for Fairhaven was Trey Lee on the return. Nice job on that. Fairhaven will start off their next drive. Looks like from about their own 30-yard line. Actually at the 31-yard line.
Reception by number 7, Trey Lee. Tackle made by Poultney's number 5, Clayton Kessup, and number 26, Lucas Welch. Incomplete, bringing up 3rd down. 7 to go.
Slaters with an incomplete pass.
Hey, Aaron, number 7, George, you're coming right across the middle open. You're on lead.
Third down coming up and 8 on this next play. Fairhaven at their own 35-yard line. Slaters trying to air it out. That's an incomplete pass. Brings up a 4th down and 8 for Fairhaven at their own 35-yard line. Slaters are going to bring on the punting crew. Joe Buxton will punt now for Fairhaven from about the 25-yard line. Ball high in the air and picked up at about the 35-yard line by the Poultney receiver. No return on the play, and Poultney will have it 1st and 10 now from their own 35-yard line. Score tied at 7 apiece, 2:10 left to go here in the first quarter. Poultney defense doing a nice job here, holding Fairhaven in their own territory, forcing a punt.
It's all right, Aaron. It's all right.
Officially, the ball put right there at the 36-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 coming up now at the 36-yard line for Poultney. Tegan Capman, the quarterback, under center for the Blue Devils.
Number 26, Lucas Welch for a gain of 3.
Lucas Welch on the carry, who scored that lone touchdown for Poultney earlier on a 35-yard run. This time Lucas will pick up about 2 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 8 on the next play. Ball coming out to the Poultney 40-yard line. Blue Devils will split a wide receiver out over on the right side. Everybody else in tight. Tegan Capman, the quarterback, will be under center, calling out the play signals. Takes the snap, hands it off. We get a fumble in the backfield, picked up, let's see, by Fairhaven or Poultney.
Recovered by number 7, Trey Lee. Blue Devils tackle made by number 10, Tegan Capman.
That is Trey Lee on the fumble recovery for Fairhaven. So that might be costly here for the Poultney Blue Devils, as that was deep in their own territory. Fairhaven offensive unit will be in there to take it over. 1st and 10 after the fumble recovery at the Poultney 20-yard line. Buxton, the Slater quarterback, bobbled it for just a moment on the snap, hands it off. We got a right side run. This will be good for a couple of yards on the play. Tim Kendall out of the backfield.
Carried by number 8, Tim Kendall, for a pickup of 8 yards. 2nd and 2, Fairhaven.
We're looking at 2nd and 2, just about the 12-yard line, so officially about an 8-yard pickup. Joe Buxton takes the snap and going to hang on to it. Tries to run it off the right side. Hit once, hit twice. He'll go down at about the 10-yard line. That was Peyton Book finishing it off the play.
Number 13, Joe Buxton with the carry. Tackle made by number 24, Peyton Book, and number 7, Michael Silick.
Got a little bit of a divider, the window divider, where we are setting up our camera here, is what you can see there. Apologize for that. Got the best angle we can here. All right, that was enough for a 1st down, so it's going to be, looks like 1st and goal at about just inside the 10-yard line for Fairhaven. Slaters are going to keep it on the ground. They'll run it right side. Hopefully we can see that. Eric Kendall, no, correct that. It's Tim Kendall. Got an Eric Kendall for Poultney. And Tim Kendall for Fairhaven. Both of them wear the number 8, the Kendalls. All right, as you can see, that is the end of the 1st quarter. Let me give you a shot of the clock here. So we're tied at 7 apiece. And 2nd quarter action coming up. Dean W. Holton Field. It is Poultney hosting Fairhaven, opening football game of the season. Presentation of PEGTV Sports.
That was an 8-yard touchdown pass from Fairhaven's Joe Buxton to number 7, Trey Lee. Fairhaven extra point is good by number 10, Sam Kyle.
Joe Buxton to Trey Lee on an 8-yard pass completion, as you just saw, and then the extra point kick conversion is also good. That's Sam Cahill. We'll have a kickoff coming up. It is Fairhaven 14, Poultney 7. All right, Jack Anderson up and walks off to the Poultney sideline. And we'll be ready to start the next drive of the ball game. Fairhaven again has benefited from pretty good field position here on their drives this afternoon, and they do again. Poultney having a little difficult time in the punting department. Good defensive pressure by the Fairhaven Slater defense, forcing a quick kick there by Poultney a couple of times here this afternoon. And this will leave Fairhaven 1st and 10 coming up now. Looks like at about the Poultney 15-yard line. Buxton out of the shotgun. Rolls out right side. Pass is complete. Over there around the 10-yard line. Run to the 5. And let's see if we have touchdown. That is the signal. That is going to be a touchdown. Over there in the right corner of the end zone.
Touchdown on the pass from number 14, Joe Buxton, to number 88, Brennan Hayes, for a 15-yard completion of a Slater's touchdown.
All right, looks like Fairhaven's going to go for a 2-point conversion try here. Joe Buxton out of the shotgun, lining up just to his right side. Max Cahill there in the backfield. And pass is incomplete to Trey Lee, the intended receiver.
Two-point conversion is good on the completion from 14, Joe Buxton to...
Okay, I correct that. That is a good conversion. Thought he dropped it there. Okay, so it is to Trey Lee, so there is a 2-point conversion. That coming with 3:44 left to go here in the first half. 28-7 is our score. Fairhaven leading Poultney from Dean W. Houghton Field this afternoon. Kickoff is coming up. Across the way, you see the crowd on the hill. Good crowd here this afternoon. Very comfortable day to take this one in. A lot of folks standing up there across the way on the hill. If you're familiar with the Poultney High School football field, Dean W. Houghton Memorial Field. There's the Fairhaven players on their respective sideline. Houses and cars across the way. Fairhaven fans, we assume, over there along the fence line. Okay, timeout over with. Blue Devils ready to go. It'll be a 3rd down, about 10. To get back to that initial line of scrimmage there at their 15-yard line. There's a snap dropped by Capman. Loses a helmet and all that activity. And he will be taken down or sacked immediately there behind the line of scrimmage. So that'll be, it looks like probably a loss of a little bit. All right, looks like no gain, no loss. There should be a 4th down coming up. All right, and if that be the case, it'll be 4th and 10 from about the 15-yard line for Poultney. So I would imagine we'd see a Blue Devil punt here coming up. Looks like we have a timeout here on the field. 2:30 left to go in the first half. Fairhaven 28, Poultney 7. Blue Devils ready for their 4th down punt coming up. Jack Dickerson again right at about the end zone. Will get off a good punt. This time had enough time. It's off a beauty there. That one is going to go right across the 50-yard line, roll to about the Fairhaven 40. That's his best punt of the afternoon.
By number 23, Jack Dickerson. Fairhaven 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Hey, where you going? We're a family. Work together, boy.
All right, Slaters are going to have it 1st and 10 coming up at their own 40-yard line to start this next drive, which they will do with 2:19 left to go here in the first half. Joe Buxton out of the shotgun. Buxton back to pass, airs it out down that left sideline. Has a receiver down there, going to go incomplete to Sam Cahill. Down around the 30-yard line.
Fairhaven pass incomplete. There is a flag on the play.
Well, we do have a penalty on the play. It looks like it's going to be a hold against Fairhaven. Pass was incomplete.
Fairhaven 10 yards. Repeat. First down.
So they started that first down play at the 40-yard line, penalized 10 yards. They'll bring it back to the 30-yard line. Stays first down. It'll be 1st and 20 now from the 30-yard line.
Come on, boys, we're a family. Play hard together. Let's go defense. Relax. Go to move. Watch the chair. Watch the chair.
All right, there's Buxton lining up out of the shotgun. Rolling out now to his left side, looking over the middle now, fires a pass complete to the 35-yard line. Nice defensive hit on the play, pass complete to Trey Lee.
Trey Lee. Big hit by Poultney's number 10, Capman.
Tegan Capman on that nice defensive play there. Nice hit after the ball caught out of the backfield. Number Caden Capman, excellent defensive backfield member, former quarterback for Poultney, Tegan's brother. Joe Buxton back to pass. And this one down the field is going to go incomplete. Looking for Trey Lee once again. So we'll have 3rd down coming up on the next play and 15.
Let's go.
Clock continues to tick. We're down to 1:29 left to go here in this first half. And get Fairhaven out of their huddle, back to the line of scrimmage. Slaters are going to send a wide out to the right, another wide out to the left side. Joe Buxton out of the backfield, lining up to his right side, Max Cahill in the backfield. There's the snap to Buxton, rolling out right side under some pressure. And looking downfield, and let's see, he gets a pass off. That one is going to go incomplete across the way at the 50-yard line. Intended for Trey Lee. Goes incomplete just in front of the Fairhaven Slater sideline. See the Slater players all lined up over there across the way. So that will bring up a 4th down now and about 15. Ball on the 35-yard line, Fairhaven's own 35. Brings us down to 1:21 left to go here in this first half. Slaters out of their huddle. Comfortable lead. And let's see what they decide to do here. Joe Buxton lining up to punt from the 30-yard line. It's off a high punt. It's going to come down Poultney's Michael Selleck. Selleck takes that one right around the 30-yard line. Good job getting down the field quickly for the Fairhaven defense. Selleck really with no time to get a return on the play. So Poultney will have it 1st and 10 from their own 28-yard line with 1:13 left to go here in the half. Fairhaven scored the first touchdown of the afternoon. Poultney came back to answer that with one of their own, and then they've been quiet ever since. Down 28-7 here as we approach the final minute of the first half. Poultney 1st and 10 now at their own 28-yard line. Deacon Capman under center. Takes the snap, rolls out to his right side. Going to hang on to it here and going to get a run out of bounds, it looks like.
Tackle made by number 8, Tim Kendall.
Tim Kendall on the tackle, forcing him out of bounds. That's about a 2-yard gain on the play. Ball run across the 30-yard line. So it'll be 2nd down, and we'll call it 8 coming up from the 32-yard line. Brings us under a minute left to go here in the first half. Now we see the Blue Devils breaking out of their huddle, coming back to the line of scrimmage. Fairhaven defensive unit out there waiting. Snap to Capman. Hands it off. Going to have a right side run across the 35, across the 40, almost to the 50-yard line. Nice carry on that play.
Number 26, Lucas Welch for a gain of 15.
Lucas Welch, biggest gain, or one of the biggest gains.
45-yard line. Timeout. Blue Devils.
That's a nice looking run there by Welch. Poultney's going to take a timeout here to reevaluate as they got 24 seconds showing on the clock left to go here in the half. And we'll give you a shot of the Poultney team there over at the sideline under head coach Dave Capman, which I understand is in his final year as a head coach. And he's got several decades under his belt as a head coach. I think I was told 43 years. So this is his 43rd year. Wanted to see his grandson, Tegan Capman, who is a senior, complete his high school career. So he's coached a couple of 2 or 3 grandsons here along the way, and has had several state championships and a long, illustrious career as a head coach. We talked to Dave, who is the athletic director for the Shrine Maple Sugar Bowl here, the Vermont athletic director. And I was mentioning that he was going to have one more year, and here he is on the sideline with the official start of the 2023 season here. Hosting rival Fairhaven. He's seen a lot of these games over the years with rival Fairhaven. Won many, and this will be the final one as head coach. All right, Poultney ready to go here. 2nd down and 10 from about the 44-yard line. And a smothering Fairhaven defense right there to take Tegan Capman down at the 35-yard line. That might be the last play of the half here. So a host of tacklers for Fairhaven to take Capman down as the final seconds of the first half are ticking away. And that will end our half. Let's unofficially give you some of that scoring here. It was 7:06 left to go in the first quarter when Fairhaven scored, making it 6-0. Sam Cahill extra point kick was good. It was 7-0 Fairhaven till 3:06 left to go in the first quarter. 35-yard run by Lucas Welch made it 7-6. The extra point kick by Jack Dickerson was good. It was 7-7 at that point at the end of the first quarter. Then with 11:56 left to go in the second quarter, 8-yard run by Joe Buxton, or a pass I should say, by Joe Buxton to Trey Lee made it 13-7. The extra point kick conversion by Sam Cahill good, 14-7 Fairhaven till 6:40 left to go in the second quarter. Joe Buxton to Tim Kendall on a 14-yard pass hookup made it 20-7. The extra point conversion failed. 20-7 until 3:47 left to go in the first half. Joe Buxton again on a pass to Brennan Hayes made it 26-7. That was a 15-yard touchdown pass. The extra point, 2-point conversion to Trey Lee was good. And it was made it 28-7, and that is the score as we enter the first half. Let's give you a little shot of the scoreboard over there on a beautiful afternoon at Dean W. Houghton Memorial Field. Okay, we are halftime here at Dean W. Houghton Field. Poultney Fairhaven opener at Poultney. 28-7 is the score. Fairhaven leading Poultney. Right there, we came back to see the Poultney cheerleaders do a quick little routine. Cheerleaders, a hard-working group here at Poultney, and across the way over on the other side of the field. Let's get a look at the Fairhaven cheerleaders as well. Both squads very big parts of these rivalries and football games, and looks like Poultney coming back out here. We'll see another routine. Well, maybe not. Okay, it's halftime. It's 28-7. Fairhaven leading Poultney. Second half is coming up. We are at Dean W. Houghton Memorial Field in Poultney, Vermont, home of the Poultney Blue Devils. Poultney Fairhaven High School football this afternoon. It's halftime. It's Fairhaven leading by a score of 28-7 over the host Poultney Blue Devils. And a beautiful afternoon as we have the Fairhaven Slaters coming out on the field. We'll have the start of the second half coming up here in just a moment. Let's give you a little close-up here of the Fairhaven Slaters. There are some of the officials for our football game here this afternoon. Across the way, how about a look at the great crowd here on hand. Always a nice day when either of these teams play. Poultney, no lights, so afternoon contest. Fairhaven, when they host this game, is usually quite always actually at night under the lights at Tom LaPlaca Field in Fairhaven. Across the way over there by the school, see fans lined up. It's a good seat right there over by the side of the building out of the sunshine, direct sun. And a good crowd here on hand for this one this afternoon. All right, here come the Poultney Blue Devils out on the field. We'll have our second half getting underway here in just a moment. You see the Poultney team will be the receiving team. They kicked off to start this game. So Poultney with a couple of receivers going back deep. We see Peyton Book over there on the right. Eric Kendall will be the deep receiver on the left side. And here is the kickoff coming up. It's Joe Buxton kicking here for Fairhaven. Going to be a sideways kick that is going to go out of bounds there. There will be no return. It goes out of bounds right around the 21-yard line, as you can see over there on the far side of the field. So that is where the Fairhaven Slater defensive unit will be coming out on the field right now. Just in front of their sideline is where it went out. And the Poultney offensive unit will go into action first and 10 right around the 21-yard line. Again, a beautiful afternoon here. We're just early in September now. September 2nd is the day, Labor Day weekend. High school football season opened for many teams, most teams throughout the state of Vermont. Last night on Alumni Field, the Rutland High School Raiders, or Ravens, I guess, is the name of the team now. All right. Have a little discussion out on the field between one of the officials and Coach Capman at the Poultney sideline.
There's a penalty on Fairhaven for illegal procedure with the kickoff going out of bounds. It will be Blue Devils.
All right, so that is
from their own.
the discussion was about a penalty on the field. The ball went out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Fairhaven illegal procedure penalty brings the ball out to the 35-yard line, Poultney's own 35, so a 15-yard penalty. Deegan Capman hands it off. We get a Blue Devil run attempt. Eric Kendall out of the backfield. Kendall, no running room on that play, and is going to lose about 2 yards. So it'll be a second down and 12 coming up. Ball goes back behind the 35-yard line to about the 33-yard line, and it will be second down coming up there for the Blue Devils. Poultney will have a wide out on the left side. That's Oliver Stanholzer. Over there we see wide to the left. Everybody else in tight. Tegan Capman under center, takes the snap, rolls out right side, is going to hand it off. Going to stay on the ground, Lucas Welsh trying to find some running room. A little hole there on the right side, gets out to about the 35-yard line, gets back the 3 lost yards on the previous play.
Holding carry by number 26, Lucas Welch. Tackle made by number 55, Ty Mackey.
Third and 10 coming up, Blue Devils. Capman looking downfield for somebody to pass to. No receivers open, and he's going to be sacked for a loss.
Holding quarterback number 10, Tegan Capman, sacked on the play by number 11, Phil Bean, and number 69, Porter Silva. Brings up 4th down for the Blue Devils.
Phil Bean on the tackle, as you heard the public address announcer. Todd Montana doing a fine job here this afternoon, right next to me. Boys basketball coach. You're coaching again this year? No? All right, so we have a 4th down and about 10, loss of a couple of consecutive losses. So Poultney on to punt. Do that from the 30-yard line. Jack Dickerson, the punter. Comes down to
by number 23, Jack Dickerson. Returned by number 7, Trey Lee, for a pickup of 22, giving the Slaters 1st and 10 at the Poultney 42-yard line.
Okay, nice return. Trey Lee out of the backfield, and Trey, a senior for the Fairhaven Slaters, will set him up in pretty good field position for this drive, as they'll be in Poultney territory. It'll be 1st and 10 coming up at about the 42-yard line is where they'll start this next drive. Fairhaven up on top, leading 28-7, 9:23 left to go, 3rd quarter. Opening game of the high school football season here in Vermont. Opening game, I should say, for Poultney and Fairhaven both. And we're ready to go. Nice job, Poultney defense, smothering Joe Buxton, the quarterback, but there, as you see, a flag thrown.
Tackle made by Poultney's number 78, Robert Blue, and number 79, Jesse Flood. That is a unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on Poultney. It will be 15 yards and a Fairhaven 1st down.
Big penalty against the Blue Devils. Going to be a 15-yarder on that one, as we see the official marching off that yardage right now on sportsmanlike conduct right at the end of that play. So that will bring the ball inside the 30-yard line, and it will be a 1st down with the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. So Slater's looking pretty good field position right now as Buxton out of the shotgun. Looks like Tim Kendall is going to get the pitch over there on the right side. Kendall trying to get around that right corner. It's going to be hit, taken down by Clayton Kessup.
Number 8, Tim Kendall. Tackle made by number 5, Clayton Kessup for the Blue Devils. Brings up 2nd and 7 for Fairhaven.
So it's a couple of yards gained on the play. It'll be a 2nd down. We'll call it about 8, I guess. 8 or 7 here on this next play. Just right around at the 25-yard line. There the Slaters are out of their huddle. See the Blue Devil defense out there waiting, ready to go. And Joe Buxton will be out of the shotgun, has a running back lined up to his left side. Going to be a quarterback keeper. Here comes Buxton around that left side. And let's see, he's going to get run out of bounds.
You got it forever!
Buxton carries for a pickup of 22 to the left side.
All right, Joe Buxton on the quarterback keep. We got a flag on the play here, so we'll see what that's about. Was over a 20-yard gain.
There's a flag on the play.
Looks like it's going to be a penalty against Fairhaven. I did not see what it was. It is against Fairhaven. We can see them assessing that penalty yardage right now.
Penalty was a personal foul against Fairhaven, 15 yards. They will replay second down. Fairhaven ball, second down and 17 from the Poultney 38.
Okay, so another big penalty. We had the unsportsmanlike conduct, a big one against Poultney, and then that is a personal foul against Fairhaven. So that's going to bring the ball back around close to the 40-yard line. It's going to be second down and, what, like about 25? All right, so Fairhaven out there in their huddle with their coach over at the sideline. Let's zoom in and get a shot of them. Fairhaven head coach, once again, Jim Hill, Adam Perry. Got a whole bunch of familiar people there on the sideline on the coaching staff. PJ Zabo, Keith Heyer, Hunter Muzzy, Caleb Lasai, DJ Perry, Chris Parker, the athletic trainer, of course, Mr. Mike Finnegan, who's been at that job for several years over there in Fairhaven, does a great job. Let's give you a mention, too, on the Poultney side. If I can get some of these guys on camera here. There's the Poultney team right over there in their huddle under head coach Dave Capman in his final year as the head coach. Dave's been coaching here at Poultney for 43 years as a head coach. Quite a career. This will be his final year. His son Chris Capman there on the sideline with him. Joe DeBonis, who's also the principal here at Poultney High School. One of the assistant coaches. Eric Heyer, Justin Heyer, Jeff King. Jeff's had a couple of turns at the coaching staff here at Poultney over the years. Phil Welsh, Grant Schreiber, the athletic trainer is Zach Royer. All right, and I think we're just about ready to go here once again. You're just joining us. 28-7 is Fairhaven leading Poultney. We have 8:13 left to go here in the third quarter. Fairhaven pass complete over on that right side. Tackle made, penalty on the play. Pass complete to Trey Lee.
7, Trey Lee on the wide receiver screen. There is a flag on the play.
Going to be another penalty against Fairhaven. They're assessing that yardage right now.
Penalty was a hold on Fairhaven. It will cost them 10 yards, but it will still be second down.
All right, well, it was a pass complete to Trey Lee. Looked like it would have picked up a little bit of yardage, but that'll be nullified there by that holding penalty. Ball comes out back close to the middle of the field, 48-yard line, still in Poultney territory. It's going to be a second down and long here. From the 48, they need to get to the 18, so it's about 30. Pass incomplete over there on that right sideline, looking for Phil Bean.
Ravens number 14, Joe Buxton, brings up third down.
About 30. All right, so 3rd and 30 from the 47-yard line on this next play for Fairhaven. Been kind of quiet here in the scoring department in the last few minutes. They're looking for a score here in this third quarter. All right, wide out over on the right side. That's Trey Lee. Going wide out over there with him is Tim Kendall. Buxton out of the backfield, out of the shotgun is the quarterback. Max Cahill in the backfield. Pass is caught at the 35-yard line. by Lee, still on his feet, running down the field. Let's see, he gets to the end zone, and that is a touchdown signal given.
Touchdown by number 7, Trey Lee, on the 48-yard completion from number 14, Joe Buxton.
Official on the far side had his arm on. All three of those went up.
That score coming with 7:41 left to go here in the third quarter. Just when I said we're a little quiet here offensively in this third quarter, there's your score. The extra point kick attempt here. 1 point conversion try is blocked.
That Fairhaven extra point is blocked by Poultney's number 78, Robert Ballou.
All right, nice job defensively. Robert Ballou, as you heard from Todd Montana, the PA announcer right there, blocking that nicely. But we do have a score on the play. And we'll have the kickoff. Here's Fairhaven coming back here to the middle of the field. They lead it by a score of 34-7. All right, Joe Buxton kicks it off for Fairhaven to Poultney. Picked up by Lucas Welsh. Gets a small return.
Picked up by the upback number 26, Lucas Welch, who returns it to the 30-yard line for Poultney. 1st and 10.
All right, it'll be 1st and 10 coming up here for Poultney at their own 30-yard line.
And that's a 7-yard gain for Poultney's number 8, Eric Kendall.
Nice job there on that carry. Eric Kendall picks up officially 7-8 yards on the play. Looks like about 7. It'll be 2nd down and say 3 coming up all across the 35-36 to the 36-yard line. And at the snap, a flag and whistles.
Flag on the play, it is a false start on the Blue Devils. 5 yards and repeat, 2nd down.
All right, going to be a 5-yard penalty for the false start offense against Poultney. We see everybody backing up there. Been very few of those this afternoon. They haven't made a whole lot of mistakes as far as that penalty goes. Poultney out there in their huddle. Will be a 2nd down and about 9 on this next play. So once again, we are in the third quarter. We have 7:26 left to go, third quarter action. Dean W. Holt Memorial Field in Poultney, Vermont, on a beautiful afternoon to open up the high school football season for both of these teams. 2023 edition. Here's the snap, Tegan Capman. We get a run attempt. Looking for a hole through the left side of that line, and somebody getting up real slow there.
Blue Devils carried by number 26, Lucas Welch, for a gain of 1.
All right, it's going to be about a 1-yard pickup. See the down marker moving forward. It'll be a 3rd down and 9 on this next play. Lucas Welsh on the carry. Get those folks over there by the school. Let's have a look at them. They look real comfortable in those seats right along the school wall over there. Out of the sunshine. Nice little shady spot. Perfect Perfect seat for the game here today. All right, we're ready to go. And there's a handoff. Looks like maybe a fumble. The ball got loose there. Whether the play was over or not, we'll see.
Only carry for a gain of 2. Will be 4th down and 6 for the Blue Devils.
Okay, the ball came loose there at the end of the play there, so it's going to be 4th down. It did pick up a couple of yards on the play, but Poultney in a punting situation right now. Going to be about a 4th down and about 7 on this next play. Poultney punter on, and that is Jack Dickerson. Jack lining up down there around the 15-yard line.
You gotta fight to win.
High snap. Dickerson pulls it down and kicks it way high into the air. And that one is going to bounce at the 40-yard line. Takes a Fairhaven bounce back toward Poultney to the 45-yard line. It'll be down right there.
Poultney's number 23, Jack Dickerson. Down by Poultney's number 5, Clayton Kessup. It'll be Fairhaven ball, 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
All right, we come down to under 6 minutes, 5.5 minutes left to go, third quarter. Fairhaven up on top, 34-7 leading here. Poultney Blue Devils, they meet one time during the season every year. Nice tradition here in this area. Usually more toward the middle of the season, but the first game, opener. First and 10 from the 45-yard line, Fairhaven's own 45-yard line. Buxton hands it off. Right side run. The handoff was to Max Cahill. Max finds no running room.
Fairhaven carried by number 33, Max Cahill. Tackle made by Poultney's number 24, Peyton Hook, number 5, Clayton Kessup, and number 76, Gabe Casey.
So no gain on the play. It'll be a 2nd down. Still about 10 needed here on this next play. Fairhaven's Trey Lee coming wide out here over on the left side, just in front of us. So is Tim Kendall. Actually, 3 wide receivers over there. Buxton turns to his left, completes it to Lee across the 50, 45, 40, still on his feet. Lee to the 30-yard line. Lee still on his feet. Let's see. Going to get run out of bounds. And
Fairhaven ball, 1st and goal from the 6.
Big gain on the play on the catch and run there for Fairhaven. Buxton to Trey Lee. Gets it inside to about the 5-yard line, so it'll be 1st and goal. Fairhaven knocking on the door for another score here. They keep it on the ground. They'll run it up the middle. Tim Kendall out of the backfield.
Fairhaven carried by number 8, Tim Kendall, for a pickup of 2. 2nd and goal.
Second down and goal for the Slaters. Third quarter action. See the Poultney defense out there waiting for Fairhaven out of their huddle. Tim Kendall stays right there in the background, or backfield I should say, gets the handoff and finds a little bit of running room off that left side, get a little small gain on the play.
That is a touchdown by Fairhaven's number 8.
Actually, it was good enough there. He gets into the end zone apparently, so there will be a touchdown on that play. That is the signal. Call that about 4 yards. going to be a 2-point conversion try. It's going to be Buxton on the keeper, and he will take it into the end zone.
Conversion is good for Fairhaven on the run by number 14, Joe Buxton.
So Fairhaven up on top, leading this one by a score of 42-7. Ball teed up, kicked off by Fairhaven, and a little bit of trouble handling that at the Poultney end of the field. There may be a fumble and a recovery there by Fairhaven.
Poultney fumble recovered by number 33, Max Cahill. Fairhaven ball, 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line.
And that indeed was a fumble. Max Cahill on the recovery for Fairhaven. So again, it sets the Slaters up in real good field position. Buxton takes the snap. It's going to be a right side run. That might be a touchdown. Sam Cahill.
Fairhaven touchdown as Sam Cahill takes the end around for a 20-yard run.
Fairhaven up on top, leading 48-7. The extra point kick try, 1-point conversion try is going to be good.
Extra point good by number 10, Sam Cahill.
Joe Buxton putting the ball on the tee here for Fairhaven, getting ready to kick off to the Poultney Blue Devils after Fairhaven scoring a touchdown moments ago. The extra point kick conversion, 1-point conversion by Sam Cahill, good. We have Fairhaven up on top, leading by a score of 48-7.
Kicking off for Fairhaven, number 14, Joe Buxton. Back deep for the Blue Devils, number 23, Jack Dickerson, and number 9, Talon Chalmers. Poultney return by number 9, Talon Chalmers. Tackle on the play made by number 18, Connor Savage. And number 34, Mason Williams.
All right, Poultney will have it 1st and 10 coming up here at the 23-yard line on this next drive.
carry by Poultney's number 5, Clayton Jessup, for a gain of 6. Second for Poultney.
Clayton Kessup out of the backfield. Nice little gain on the play. Sets up Poultney for a second down and about 2 here on this next play as they come across the 30-yard line. Ball sitting right around the 31-yard line. Tegan Capman under center. Takes the snap. Going to be a right side run across the 35, 40, 45-yard line. Still on his feet down the right sideline. Nice running play here by Clayton Kessup.
Run by number 5, Clayton Jessup. Jessup picks up 26 yards, giving the Blue Devils 1st and 10 from the Fairhaven 40.
All right, Poultney excited with that. It's been a while since they've had some good things happening on their side of the field, and Clayton Kessup with a nice run right there. Gives Poultney a first down, 1st and 10 from the Fairhaven 40-yard line. The flag on the play. Going to be a running play for Poultney. Lucas Welsh out of the backfield. Starts off to the right side, turns it inside. Trying to go more toward the middle, and we have a penalty again.
Number 26, Lucas Welch.
Going to be a holding penalty.
There's a flag on the play.
It looks like a hold against Poultney.
Holding on the Blue Devils. Goes up 10 yards to 1st and 20.
All right, with the penalty against Poultney, the ball comes back to the middle of the field. It's at the 50-yard line right there as we look out. Both teams are ready to go as we get to the final under 2 minutes left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Blue Devils keep it on the ground. It's Eric Kendall out of the backfield. Kendall showing a nice run here. Gets down that left sideline. Found some running room. Looks like he ran it down inside the 30-yard line over there.
As a Poultney carry by number 8, Eric Kendall.
No flags on the play, so that run will stand, and that's one of Kendall's, if not the biggest, certainly one of his biggest runs of the afternoon.
Blue Devils from the Fairhaven 32-yard line.
All right, ball sitting on the, was it 35-yard line? No, 32-yard line. So it'll be first down from there, should be anyway.
Carried by number 8, Eric Kendall.
Tackle made by Fairhaven's number 34, Mason Williams.
He picks up a Poultney first down.
Eric Kendall out of the backfield for the Blue Devils. Poultney showing some good stuff here on this drive. To get it inside the 20-yard line, or to about the 20-yard line, it'll be 1st and 10 from there. Keep it on the ground again.
Poultney's number 26, Lucas Welch, with a carry, gain of 7.
Lucas Welch out of the backfield. I do realize there's a little bit of obstruction here in our camera angle there due to the window perch that we are in. Do the best we can with that. It's about an 8-yard pickup on the previous play. Looks like it's going to go inside the 15-yard line. Got a timeout here on the field. The score, Fairhaven 49, Poultney 7. All right, we go to the 4th quarter. Score is 49-7. Fairhaven leading the Poultney Blue Devils. It'll be a 2nd down and 3 coming up on this next play. Blue Devils are going to get a handoff there to Eric Kendall. Let's see if he gets enough for the first down.
Number 8, Eric Kendall for a short pickup. Tackle made by number 60, Seth Zahor.
Eric Kendall does get a small gain on the play, not enough for a first down. It'll be 3rd down. We'll call it about 1 here, down around the 10-yard line, 11-yard line. Poultney trying to get a little momentum going, down by a sizable lead, which will mean a running clock here in the 4th quarter. Tegan Capman will bring him back to the line of scrimmage under center. Takes the snap, hands it off. Going to be a left side run. Let's see if we got enough room there for any kind of a gain. Need a small gain for a first down.
Number 26, Lucas Welch. That gives the Blue Devils a first down. 1st and goal, Poultney at the 6-yard line.
All right, so enough there for the first down on the running of Lucas Welsh. And Poultney knocking on the door here. They'll have it 1st and goal. Ball's on the 6-yard line. Blue Devils out of their huddle, back to the line of scrimmage. Gonna hand it off. They keep it on the ground, run up the middle. Attempt. Gonna be a little bit short, looks like.
Poultney carried by number 26, Lucas Welch. Good for 2.
All right, Lucas Welsh on that run attempt. Stopped pretty much at the line of scrimmage. Small gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down and goal inside the 5-yard line. Blue Devils ready to go here once again from the line of scrimmage. Welsh there in the backfield. And there's a nice big hole to go through for Clayton Kessup. It looks like...
Touchdown, number 5, Clayton Kessup.
Allen's out.
All right, Kessup on about a 4-yard run. We get the extra point kick conversion try going for... it's going to be a fake, and it'll be 2-point conversion try. And
2-point conversion run by Poultney's number 10, Tegan Capman.
And the 2-point conversion is good, so it's 49-15 with that 2-point conversion. A little bit of clouds coming here. The kickoff in just a moment. All right, Blue Devils moments ago putting a touchdown on the board on a 4-yard run by Clayton Kessup. Made it 49-13. The extra point run, quarterback keeper, 2-point conversion, 49-15 on the running of Tegan Capman.
And number 19, Logan Knipes.
And just about ready for the kickoff, Jack Dickerson, junior here at Poultney High School. Tees up the football. Getting ready to kick it off as we are in the 4th quarter. 9:34 left to go in this football game. Again, the season opener for both of these teams at Dean W. Houghton Memorial Field in Poultney, Vermont. This game rotates every year. This year in Poultney in the afternoon, Saturday. Next year it'll be at Fairhaven. Night game. And there is the kick. Looks like it's going to go out of bounds here. Just near that Poultney sideline, right in front of the bench there, which you can see in the left corner. And we'll get a spot here from the officials. Looks like it's going to be right around the 30-yard line. So Fairhaven will start the next drive here, 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line, as we had lots of sun here a while ago. Now it's getting kind of cloudy out here. No rain, though. Still a very comfortable afternoon. There must be a penalty on the play.
That was a illegal procedure on Poultney with the kickoff going out of bounds. It will be Fairhaven ball at the 35-yard line, 1st and 10.
All right, so it is a penalty against Poultney. Illegal procedure. That will move the ball from the 30 to the 40-yard line, or actually 35-yard line. All right, got some new players in the lineup here for Fairhaven. Cody Adams, a sophomore, in there at quarterback.
That was a carry by Fairhaven's number 2, Joe Kendall. Tackle made by Poultney's number 23, Jack Dickerson.
All right, Joe Kendall on the carry. No gain on the play. Fairhaven new quarterback Cody Adams over there talking with head coach Jim Hill over there on the sideline. Comes out for his second snap of the football game. It's Bryson Kelly going wide out over on the left side there for Fairhaven. And I think we're going to have a timeout here for Poultney. We are, so we're in the 4th quarter. Sizable lead there. Sizable lead for Fairhaven, leading at 49-15. And as we said, the clock has running time here in the 4th quarter when you have that 30-point advantage, which we do. So it's running time with the exception of timeouts. The timeout did stop the clock. All right, let's get another shot of the crowd here on hand for the season opener here today. These are the fun games as far as weather goes. Very comfortable. You can come here in shorts and a t-shirt and just enjoy the nice day, as you see the folks over there sitting on the hill across the way are doing. You get folks parking right up there on the hill too. You can see all those cars there. You can actually sit in your car and watch the game here if you choose to do that. Good thing on a rainy day. Get a little further into the season here. It's a very short season, couple of months long in the state of Vermont, but definitely the weather starting to get a little bit cooler out there. You can feel that late at night and then mornings. Okay, we're just about ready to go here once again. The ball sitting right at the 36-yard line. It is Fairhaven, 2nd down and about 10. Going to pitch it out. Going to have a run coming here to the right side. Run attempt, I should say. Anthony Zabo.
Number 35, Anthony Zabo, hit in the backfield by Poultney's number 77, Nolan Gino, and number 63, Isaiah Kerber.
Nolan Gino, Isaiah Kerber. The 2 tacklers in there on that play. And what do we have there? That's going to be a loss of several yards on that play. About a six looks like about a 6-yard loss, I guess. We'll call it 3rd and 16 on this next play. You need to get right here to the 45-yard line for that 1st down. All right, Slater's out of their huddle. Poultney defensive unit out there waiting for our next play. Fairhaven with their new quarterback, Cody Adams, in there. Bunch of new players, actually. Adams tucks it away, going to run with it. Get a few yards up the field before he is hit and tackled. Jack Dickerson.
Adams, good for 3 yards. Tackled by Poultney's number 23, Jack Dickerson.
Okay, we'll pick up a few yards on that play, say about 4 yards. They'll call it a 4th down and 12 on this next play. So Fairhaven in a punting situation. Cody Adams there in the backfield, as we see all lined up. Back there with him, Jonathan Hutchins. Adams out of the shotgun. Doesn't look like they're going to punt. They're going to go for it. No, it's going to be Hutchins that's going to punt. So, or Adams, I should say. Cody Adams, the punter, back deep at the 30-yard line, picked up there by the Blue Devils, run across the 40-yard line.
That was a 10-yard return by Poultney's number 4, Cole Lynch, on that Fairhaven punt by number 13, Cody Adams.
That's Cole Lynch. on the return here for Poultney. Coming down to 6 minutes left to go here in this football game. Fairhaven up on top, 49-15 is our score. So it'll be 1st and 10 coming up. Blue Devils across the 40-yard, their own 40-yard line at the 42. Bunch of new players coming in there. Substitutions on both sides. Get a little playing time here in this Poultney Fairhaven rivalry. One of the big rivalries that's still left here in the state of Vermont. Always a great time when you see Poultney and Fairhaven in this area come together in any sport. All right, Poultney 1st and 10 ready to go. And it looks like the ball bobbled there at the snap, but recovered. Might have been dropped. Ethan Anderson looks like in there taking the snap. New quarterback for Fairhaven filling in there for Tegan Capman. Coach Capman shuffling some substitutions in and out. Both teams are doing that. Give everybody a little bit of playing time here. So a loss of about a half yard on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 11. Still across the 40-yard line, about the 41. So we said running time on the clock, so this 4th quarter will go by very quickly. Again, the ball dropped at the snap. That might have been recovered by Fairhaven. It kind of looks like it was. We'll see.
Fairhaven fumble recovery by number 53, Ethan Lowell. It will be Slater's ball, 1st and 10.
And that was indeed a fumble at the snap and recovered by Ethan Lowell for Fairhaven. So Fairhaven, again, has benefited from some mistakes there from the Blue Devils this afternoon, and they'll have it back 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line of Poultney. So Fairhaven pretty comfortable to pick up looking pretty comfortable to pick up their first win of the season, their opener, Poultney's opener. Both of these teams play in different divisions. Poultney obviously will start the year at 0-1 here, it's kind of looking like. Fairhaven will pick up a win if all stays the same. All right, so 1st and 10 coming up at the Poultney 40-yard line for Fairhaven. Slater, new quarterback, Cody Adams in there, takes the snap, coming left to right, he's going to hand it off. Nice defensive play.
That was a carry by number 35, Anthony Zabel for Fairhaven. Hit for a 5-yard loss by Poultney's number 23, Jack Dickerson.
Anthony Zabo is the runner you saw out of the backfield for Fairhaven. Jack Dickerson, we've mentioned his name several times this afternoon on the hit, the tackle. And that will be good for a loss of a little better than 5 yards. Ball comes back to the 45-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, we'll say 15 on this next play. We've got just under 3 minutes left to go in the football game here this afternoon. 49-15 Fairhaven leading here today. Pretty much most of the folks hanging around here, even though the game's a little lopsided at this point, but just a great day to enjoy some high school football. Nice tradition here in the state of Vermont, happening all over the state. Officially, the school year has started up again. There's a pass complete to the 40-yard line. Flag on the play.
Pass complete by Fairhaven's number 13, Cody Adams. Caught by number 35, Anthony Zabel. Tackle made by Poultney's number 16, Will DeMonis.
It's going to be offsetting penalties there.
Offsetting penalties here on the field. They will replay 2nd down.
All right, so the pass was complete, but they'll just replay the down there. Offsetting penalties. We'll have it 2nd down and 15 again at the 45-yard line. Cody Adams will stay in there at the quarterback position. You see 2 wide receivers lined to the right, 2 over there on the left side here for Fairhaven, kind of looking like a pass formation. And as I say that, they hand it off for a run up the middle inside the 40, 35, 30-yard line, 25, 20-yard line, still on his feet. He's going to go all the way for a touchdown. Jonathan Hutchins.
That is a Fairhaven touchdown by number 42, Jonathan Hutchins.
That score coming with 1:12 left to go here in our football game. And we'll see what we have here for the extra point attempt. Looks like they're going to try to kick for the extra point conversion. Been pretty good at that here this afternoon. There's the kick up, and the signal is good.
Extra point is good by number 10, Sam Cahill.
Sam Cahill's had a nice afternoon in the extra point kicking department. And that makes our score 56-15. With about a minute left to go here in this football game this afternoon. Here are the Fairhaven Slaters, who just scored moments ago, sending their kicking team back out here on the field. See if I can tip this down here. We'll show you the Blue Devils right underneath us here from our vantage point here in Poultney. Poultney built this broadcast booth. It's used for that, the public address announcement, concession stand, but a beautiful, beautiful facility it is. So we thank them for letting us be in here today, this presentation of PEGTV Sports. It's also the concession stand down there, so they do a great job. A lot of volunteers helping out, putting all this stuff on here. And Saturday afternoon, when you see a football game and think it just happens, there's a lot of people that pitch in, help out to make this happen. So much thanks to them. They do a great job.
Kicking off for Fairhaven, number 76, Brady Nicholson. Back deep for Poultney, number 4, Cole Lynch, and number 9, Talon Chalmers.
Okay, Brady Nicholson, who is a freshman for Fairhaven, is on to get a shot at the kickoff here today. And he gets a pretty good foot into that. Deep receivers for Poultney. We'll pick it up around the 20-yard line. And
that is a 12-yard return by Poultney's number 9, Talon Chalmers.
Talon Chalmers, who is a freshman, so a freshman kicker for Fairhaven, kicks it to a freshman player, Talon Chalmers for Poultney. Talon returning it out to the 30-yard line, doing a nice job on his first return of the afternoon. Brings us down under a minute left to go here in this football game. You see Coach Capman making his way out here on the field right now. It's going to have a timeout by the Blue Devils. A lot of times this is just to kind of get resituated here. You get a lot of the younger players in there and a little bit of confusion on the field, and just a chance or opportunity to kind of get things squared away a little bit. Get some new players in there. We'll take a look right here at the Poultney huddle. And there they are, the host team here for this afternoon under head coach Dave Capman. Dave has coached many, many Fairhaven Poultney games over the years. His 43rd year, which will be his last this year. So I guess it's safe to say this is probably his last time as a Poultney Fairhaven football coach coaching this game, which has given him many thrills over the years. So just an illustrious career. He's done a great job, and for many, many years, state championships, and seen many, many exciting Fairhaven Poultney games in several different sports. And still holds the job of the football coach. Did coach basketball for many years. I guess he had a turn at pretty much all sports here, one way or the other over the years. And let's see, we get down to 30 seconds left to go. This might be our final snap here, we'll see. It's going to be a 1st and 10 coming up for the Blue Devils. They keep it on the ground, and they're going to try to run it right side, and that play will end just over the line of scrimmage.
Number 17, Ethan Anderson.
Ethan Anderson, a sophomore for the Blue Devils on the carry. Let's see if we get a shot at another play here. We're gonna have a timeout here on the field. That's the only way to stop the clock. As we said, you get a 30-point advantage by one team, and they do a running clock in the fourth quarter, which is what we are under right now. So Coach Capman calls for a timeout. Get one last play in there, and this will be probably his last call as a head coach in the Fairhaven Poultney game. There he is, head coach Dave Capman. All right, so it looks like we will have one more play. Fairhaven will go on to win this one, 56-15. Barring any big play here from Poultney, that will probably be our final score.
We're pushing and striving makes a devil. Attack.
All right, Tegan Capman is going to be smothered right there behind the line of scrimmage. So it'll be a loss of a few yards on the play as the clock continues to tick down here. Going to go right to 0. And it looks like Fairhaven, there's the Poultney team here just underneath us. And there is the winning team from Fairhaven going off to the sideline. So congratulations to the Fairhaven Slaters winning the annual Poultney-Fairhaven matchup, this time on Dean W. Houghton Memorial Field. Our final score here this afternoon was 56-15. This has been a presentation of PEGTV. Thank you for watching.
39 on Granville Street in order to reminisce about the rivalry between Poultney and Fairhaven. Thank you for coming, and please get home safely.